Just at a point where this young Nigerian lady was rising to the peak of her career as a lawyer and a journalist for AriseNews, she was killed in a robbery attack which took place in her estate, and then she lost her life. How did all this occur? Her name is Somtochukwu Sommie Christella Maduagwu. She is a 29-year-old lady who is a lawyer and a journalist, a presenter and producer for AriseNews. Now, Somtochukwu Christella Maduagwu was a rising star. Everybody loved her for her brilliance and her talent. However, her tragedy occurred on 29 September 2025 when around 3:30 a.m. early morning, 3:30 a.m. a group of armed robbers stormed into her apartment, which was located on the 3rd floor of her estate. Now, over there, in an attempt to escape from this particular armed robbers, Somtochukwu Sommie Maduagwu tried to jump from the 3rd floor down. That was when she fell unconscious, and when she was rushed to the hospital, it was reported that she has lost her life. This particular robbery occurred in her estate, which was located in Gishiri area of Katampe district, you see, in Abuja. So now, before these robbers even went into the apartment of Christella Maduagwu, you see, they met a security guard, and then over there they did not just gain entry into the estate, they had to shoot the security guard dead before getting into the apartment of Christella Maduagwu and then committing further heinous crimes. You see, the Nigerian police on this particular case, they took it very seriously. You see, around 9th October 2025, days after the incident occurred in September, it was reported by the Punch Nigeria that 12 suspected armed robbers who were linked to the 29 September robbery at the apartment of Christella Maduagwu has been arrested. When the news first came out, it was only the name of Christella Maduagwu that was mentioned as the victim. However, she wasn't the only person who died in this particular robbery attack. A security man whose name is Badamasi was first killed before even Maduagwu Christella was killed. So the police arrested 4 of the 12 suspects initially, and then these particular people were arrested through phone tracking. You see, when they went to do the robbery, they stole about 4 phones belonging to the victims. So when they stole this phone, the Nigeria forensic unit and also some intelligence units in the Nigerian police service made sure that they were able to track these phones to 4 of the 12 suspected armed robbers and then arrested these 4 people. Operation that led to the arrest of these armed robbers was undertaken by the Scorpion Squad of the Federal Capital Territory Command of the Police Service in Nigeria. So when they did this and then arrested the first 4 people, their names: Shamsudeen Hassan, Abubakar Alkamu, Sani, Sirajo, and one other person were the first 4 among the 12 gang of armed robbers that were first arrested by the Nigerian police. And then during investigation or during interrogation by the police, some confessions were made. Shamsudeen Hassan confessed to shooting the security guard Barnabas Dan-Lami in an attempt to gaining entry into the estate. Also, one of the suspects, whose name is Sani Sirajo, also claimed that he tried so hard to prevent Christella Maduagwu from jumping off the building. However, Maduagwu didn't listen and then jumped and then met her death. So after arresting the first 4 suspects, the first 4 members of the gang of armed robbers by the Nigerian police, they conducted investigations further. They continued investigating and then trying to bring the perpetrators to book. And guess what? The other 8 members of the gang of armed robbers were arrested at Maitama in Abuja. Guess where they were going? They were on their way to go and then conduct another planned robbery. So on their way to another planned robbery at around Maitama in Abuja, the police, specifically the Scorpion Squad of the Federal Capital Territory Command, ambushed them and then intercepted them and then arrested them. So presently there are 12 people, 12 suspected armed robbers arrested in connection to the death of Somtochukwu Sommie Christella Maduagwu and the security guard whose name is Barnabas Danlami. These two people were killed in a robbery that occurred on 29 September 2025. The police, according to reports by The Punch, recovered several items, dangerous items specifically, from this group of armed robbers. You see, they retrieved AK-47, they retrieved 4 mobile phones, they retrieved knives, cutlasses, pump action guns, locally manufactured rifles, about 13 torchlights, and several other things from the thieves. So presently, the police are conducting investigations. I'll come here and give you further updates on this particular issue. May the soul of this particular young lawyer and journalist and the security guard rest in perfect peace.